Who wants to help with the recaps? Because we got a bunch of stuff going on. You guys started your tour around Oakart and made your way to all the different shops. Bought a bunch of stuff. Had El Chapo, the shopping episode.
Met
And
some interesting people.
yeah. And then Boodram split off from the group. Went to go take care of some biz.
Yeah.
And so over the week, Jim and I took care of his scene over in the over in that district, and
nice.
Nancy and I talked through a scene with her father, with Leandra's father. So,
oh, cool, nice.
You guys have a lot of information coming your way. If your characters in the future, if you guys would be having private conversations with people or otherwise doing something separate from the group, you can feel free to either play that out in the group so everybody can see, or privately just by emailing me.
Oh, cool.
Because I enjoy having the role play time during the week. It's a lot of fun.
And I'm happy to share the scene with my father, just that you guys won't know all of the things, but if Eric
would be
doesn't mind, I'll put
curious.
it on the list.
Yeah, that's totally fine by me.
Awesome. Just for complete, player knowledge and because I'm nosy.
So,
nothing wrong with that.
You guys made your way over to the Royals District, made your way into Leandra's family mansion, the Shepherd Mansion, and you got a guided tour. During that process, you guys got to look around, see the full house, and Talon gained an admirer.
And I'm apparently the only one that stinks.
Yep. I prestidigitate regularly.
Is that what they call it?
That's what they call it these days.
And yeah, Leandra went off to have a conversation with her father. Boodram has arrived back at the mansion, but nobody has seen him yet. And that's where we're going to pick up. So, let me get this music started. And what I should say is let me start the music, blast out everybody's ears, and then immediately have to fix it. I've hopefully safeguarded against that, but let's see. Oh, it's so quiet.
Yeah, that's because I'm on mute. Oh wait, no, they meant the music was quiet. Never mind.
It's because it's so elegant.
It's called Inside Voices.
Okay.
Everyone remember when Jess's chicken sandwich arrives, we all rob Rowan because she's defenseless.
It's like, no, you're stealing my stuff. I curse all of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that super expensive potion you got.
Yep.
Before Leandra sells it.
Conversation to the list.
Oh crap! I think I forgot to. Let me see if I actually put that on my sheet.
Hey, you forgot the part where you said you introduced Griff as your fiance. I just noticed.
Oh boy!
Awkward moment coming.
It's like, wait, what?
So there is some plot relevant stuff going on in that chain of that conversation with Leandra's father. What do you think, Nancy? Do you want to work with me to recap that stuff at the dinner, or do you want? We could just take some time. Everybody could take a couple minutes to read through it.
Yeah, I think it'd be more fun to just recap it at dinner.
Okay, that's cool. What we'll do.
I don't want to make playing like required reading,
Right.
So
I would still be curious to read the actual thing if you want to share it later or something.
It's already,
Oh, it's
on the
already
list.
sent.
Oh, all right. Yeah, me. I haven't checked email. All right. Never mind.
It was just a cut and paste, so it wasn't a
Oh, nice.
big deal.
Cool.
Okay. So,
That was not what I wanted to do.
Leandra decided to take a walk over to the other wing of the house to go and visit the girls and Tuna. And on your way, Leandra,
Uh-huh.
Corinne is walking upstairs carrying a tray of beverages and snacks. And trailing her is Buttram and another man you've never seen before. And who else followed Leandra?
Rowan said she did, right, Rowan?
Me. Yep.
Okay.
It did.
I was going to after I washed my stench off, apparently.
Okay. She will give Boudrin a greedy hey, company. I wasn't expecting that.
Hey, this is my old friend Ferris, who will be helping us.
Huh.
He bows. Good evening.
Good evening, Fettis.
Is he also a dwarf or?
He is elf.
Oh,
And he is dressed up as a butler at this point.
Ah. Interesting.
Budrun's
I didn't know you
butler.
knew classy people, Boudrin.
Sorry? So, what's happening? Are we going to dinner or something? Is that...
Right now, Buttram, you are being led upstairs
okay.
by this elven woman who's carrying drinks and snacks, and you are being met where the staircases meet. Leandra and Rowan are on their way down from the guest quarters, and they are headed to another wing of the mansion to go meet with the girls in Tuna.
Okay. Rowan, could we steal you for a moment to have a quick chat?
Sure. Hopefully I can find my way and catch up later. Don't want to get lost in this place.
You'll be fine. And she'll pull Corinne aside and say, oh, by the way, Talon is taking a bath for you. And then she'll walk off.
She is blushing so much.
That's awesome.
He's taking a bath for the party, but
Well,
Is Tom helping him
hey, no one
bathe?
told me for weeks that I stink. You know. And then if you look
Okay.
in the group, I have this real meditative bath.
I'm not watching you take a bath. Thank you very much. I'm not quite into that.
That's okay. The group doesn't get that descriptive.
Oh man.
oh dear.
All right. Talon's erotic fiction.
It was not. If you haven't read the message yet, it was not erotic.
No, it wasn't.
Vicious
I read
mockery.
Is that going to be your contribution to the list, Talon?
Did you say vicious cockery?
Vicious cockery.
Oh, okay. My mind's definitely going down the gutter.
If we title these sessions, that should be the title.
Vicious cockery.
It's all popped
That's just
up.
one dick.
That would be awesome.
Okay. So,
Could be worse. At least it's not Lehman's tiny nut.
what's that?
At least it's not Lehman's tiny nut.
Tensor's floating dick is my favorite right now. Anyways.
Jesus.
We have corrupted the player's handbook now.
Oh man.
Okay. So then, Budrum and Ferris follow Corinne with Rowan in tow as they head back to the guest quarters.
I have a quick
And-
question. If it's vicious cockery, would that lead to fireball?
Oh man. I'm
Uh,
not going to
So
be able
we're-
to read the spell list anymore.
no!
Oh no.
That's the point.
You mean D&D 5e doesn't stand for level 5 erotica?
+5 erections? Never mind.
Oh, man. And now it's just a slap in the face.
With an erection?
Oh man.
Everyone here is an
You're not
asshole.
playing D&D until you've evolved into this kind of comedy.
I have a question. Are we putting
I'm-
this out on like Twitch or something?
Yep.
We
Yes.
need to like label it.
Explicit.
I blame Eric's highly sexualized DMing.
This is what I get for trying to add a hint of romance into the campaign.
You guys dragged it out of me. I'm not usually like that.
Hey Jess, would you mind
Yes.
turning your mic down a little bit?
If I can figure out where to go to do that.
Just sound settings and then go to the recording tab.
Oh, in the actual.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, I don't want to select camera.
Yeah, in the actual computer sound settings.
Oh, not in the Google.
No.
Alright, hang on, let me see. Is it under like the manage audio thing? Manage audio settings?
Yes. And then you'll have to shift tab to the tabs and go to the recording tab.
Oops. There we go.
I'm
Manage
trying
audio
to spell
devices.
names.
Let's see. No, that is not.
Did we end up in the wrong spot?
I'm on the recording tab. Hang on, let me.
Okay. And then you'll just find your mic and then go to properties.
Let's see. I think this is the one I want.
Take your time, Jess. I'm reading through the spell list and it just all looks filthy now.
I want to do that too.
Let's
Like
see.
Featherball and
Spray.
It's not false wife, it's false wife.
yeah.
Even animal friendship sounds disgusting, you bastards.
Which is what do you need friends for?
When you make it to the properties, property sheet, essentially, you'll need to shift tab to go back to the levels tab.
Alright, let's see.
Magic stone.
Let me make sure I'm on the right thing.
Oh, mage hand.
Is it a magic?
That's for all the lonely mages.
Prestidigitation. We already talked about that one.
Let's see.
Make me his hand.
No exaggeration.
Ah, here's levels.
Finger of death.
Whoa, no wonder. It's like all the way up at 100. Hang on.
Oh,
Finger of Little Death. There we go.
Oh, my
It's
god.
at-
On a totally unrelated note,
75.
Godzilla King of the Monsters is really
Is
good.
that better?
I'm gonna go up to 80.
80?
Let's see.
Alright. That's at 80 now.
That
Is
sounds
that
good, I
good?
think.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be blasting you guys' ears out. You should have told me something. Like before now. No, I don't want to mute. Let me hit OK, and then OK, and then I think we might be good.
Oh god,
Maybe.
then there's the whole skill of animal handling.
No.
God help me.
Man.
Yeah, I think we changed it last time, and then it went back up to 100, which is weird. So I need to check that.
There's an old
And-
Tom Lehrer joke that says he majored in animal husbandry until they caught him at it.
Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead now.
Yeah,
So-
sorry, we just like derailed this whole thing.
It's all good.
It's like, it's hilarious.
Okay, so, Leandra, are you still gonna head that way to the servants' quarters, or are you gonna...
Yes, but go ahead and let the others have their conversation. I'm really curious now.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, wait, all right.
I think that butler is a thief, but we'll see.
So, Budrum, as you lead Ferris back this way, following Corinne, she enters the room and goes to a center table, places down her tray that has all of the beverages and things on it. She picks one up specifically and is looking around for Talon. Is Talon in the room?
Yes, he's in the room.
Okay.
He's
Then-
freshly scrubbed. Hopefully, he doesn't smell.
So she has, she walks over to you with a pleasant smile on her face, and she says, "Here you go." And she hands you a pink lemonade with a strawberry on the side of the glass.
He takes it. Thank you.
And she does a quick bow and starts walking away. She turns back and says, "If you're interested, there are appetizers."
Yes. What kind are there?
Well, I've got some caviar here if you'd wish. Nothing but the best, of course. And I just got some cheese and crackers, many of the usual things.
He looks over at the snacks. I think I'll take some cheese and crackers.
And she will go and gather that stuff up for you. And
What is
she'll-
so funny about cheese and crackers?
It's just the way you said it, like you were really thinking
I
about it.
didn't even,
Thanks, Vicky.
I didn't even think
I was
anything
just
of it.
thinking she wouldn't kick him out of bed and crackers. That's what I was thinking.
Boy.
She brings you the cheese and crackers, and you really can't tell if it's in the shape of a leaf or the shape of a heart, as it's presented on the plate.
Oh,
And she
thank you.
hands it to you. She bows again, and she says, "I'll see you later." And she walks towards the exit of the room.
Behind Talon, Tom is gonna mime all sorts of nonsense gestures
Okay.
frantically.
Rowan just kind of rolls her eyes behind her back, like, "Oh, brother."
Did she walk out?
She did.
I'm so out of my league, guys.
Oh, you're doing great. You're doing great. Just need to talk about how beautiful the world is and everything like that. And then just get all sad and give those
What should I
those-
get sad about?
No, just ask her questions about herself. Girls love to talk about themselves. Show interest, I mean. Show interest.
Do I take advice from Fishy or from McDreamy? Maybe I'll combine the two.
Obvious.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you should definitely take it from Fish. So
boy.
obvious.
Yeah.
So as she leaves you all in the room, everybody that's left, Woodrum, what would you like to do?
We were gonna go and talk to Rowan in private.
Oh wait, whoops, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, Rowan wasn't even there. I will scratch that. I thought they were.
No,
all
Rowan's there.
Anyway, never mind.
Rowan is there. Yes.
Oh, all right.
We'll go to Rowan's room or something.
Okay.
Cool.
So the rest of you see Woodrum walk in with another man in tow, and he doesn't say a word to you.
You're
as he
not the
walks-
only one that got lucky, Talon. All right.
I haven't gotten lucky yet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I look. He looks around at Tom and Griff. What is lucky?
This could be an
The
interesting.
birds and the bees.
So Tom, Talon, and Griff, you guys are left in the main room as Budrum, this man, and Rowan disappear into Rowan's room, and they shut the door.
But Atticus jumps off his shoulder first and comes back over.
Okay.
He wants caviar.
Gotcha. He's got expensive taste. Nothing but the best for a dragon.
Yeah, he doesn't realize he's tiny. He thinks he's ancient.
It's a sword. All right, so in the room, Budrum, go ahead.
So, Rowan, are you familiar with a man by the name of Thresh?
Would you know said name? Because I can't.
She does not know the
because
name.
I can't remember. All right, I'm like, wait, am I supposed to know who this is? No, I don't believe so.
Well, Thresh is a very, very bad man. Ferris, show your hands.
Ferris pulls his hands out and rolls up his sleeves, and you see dozens and dozens of scars running up and down his arm. And you also see that his thumbs and forefingers on each hand are missing.
Yikes. Right. I don't think we would want to be getting involved with a guy like that then, if he leaves that sort of evidence.
Well, unfortunately, you've been hanging around with a neighbourhood watch or whoever it is you're working for. Is that right?
Wait, we've been hanging around with who?
Need Eric to fill in the gap.
So, Budrum is alluding to the Neighborhood Watch, the criminal organization.
Oh, yes, my brain, yes, it's not functioning tonight. Yes. That was before I met up with you guys, though.
Aye, well, you're the only point of contact that Thresh has at the moment, so he's keeping an eye out for you.
Oh, wonderful. So he's connected with them, but in this place, right?
He is not connected with the Neighborhood Watch. He's connected with a different organization.
Ferris,
Oh, right.
why don't you explain who Thresh is?
I'm confused. Wait.
All right, buddy. Shit. Well, Thresh is the leader of the Dust Conclave. You probably know about them. They are
yes.
the conglomerate of criminal organizations here in this place, and it's pretty grim at the moment. He looks over to Budrum. Does she know what you did?
No.
Okay.
I am tempted to ask, but
Thresh.
it's none of my business.
Thresh was my old boss, and I stole a shite load of money from him and fucked off, and that's why he took Ferris's thumbs and fingers.
Yeah. Ooh. So
Ferris leans
is he
over.
sort of looking for you then?
Oh, he killed everyone looking for me.
Yeah, Buddy and I go way back. We knew each other back from past jobs. See, I was part of the White Glove, the White Collar organization, and Budrum was part of the Dust Conclave. And because Thresh knew that Budrum and I were good friends, he assumed that I would know where Budrum was, and, well, you see what he did. And because he couldn't find Budrum, a lot of people in the conclave were asking questions. They weren't really sure where their money had gone and didn't know who to blame, and they started to see Thresh as weak. So to cover up that, he went ahead and killed everybody in my organization. The White Glove is no more, and I'm the only surviving ex-member.
Ooh, boy. Right. So we need to be on the lookout for this guy then, because we don't want to be We don't want to be associating with him, right?
He knows where you are.
Is that what we're? Ooh, that's.
He knows you by name.
Ooh.
Thresh won't show up himself. He'll send people like the Eyes of the Night to kill us.
Oh, great.
We might have a plan, though.
Okay.
There's
I'm
some.
curious to know what this plan is, because, I kind of don't want to get everyone else in trouble just because of our connections and whatnot.
Well, I'm wondering if Leandra will know about a group here called the Quartz Society. Apparently, they are the criminal organization here and may be able to help us.
I suppose we could ask.
Yeah,
I don't think we want to be asking in front of everyone else, though, because I don't want to cause a panic.
Well, we know nothing about this organization. This whole place is new to us. We're not really sure who we can trust, if we can trust them at all. They might be very similar to the Dust Conclave or similar to the Eyes of the Night, and they might, turn around and fuck us over. So, it's gonna be a balancing act.
Point. Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, you are the only member of the Neighborhood Watch that Thresh knows about right now. He, of course, wants to bring you and your group into the Conclave, and because your leader has, in the past, chosen to not join, well, it's never been good to deny Thresh what he wants.
Right. Oh, things just got a whole lot more complicated. Right. Well, we'll have to be alert, I suppose. Well, even more alert than we already are, because he has a heads up by knowing who we are already. Yes, espionage stuff is not me as a player's thing. But yeah, Rowan would be good at it. But coming up with plans and whatnot. Right. Well. I don't know if we should be letting the others know about said intrigue.
Well,
I'm assuming that's why you brought me in here to talk to me, not in front of everyone. Is that we don't want them knowing about this, eh?
well, it's up to you. I told you in private because it concerns you. However,
True.
I will be telling the group about Thresh and my involvement because in order to get the assassins that attacked us in the forest off of our back, I'll have to pretend that I'm doing some work for Thresh. Will show up and try to figure out what to do next.
Right. Well, if you're going to be honest about your part of things, I should only be honest about mine so that everyone knows the whole story. I think it's only fair since since they've put their lot in with us, and we are traveling with them as a team now. I think it's only fair that we be honest and give them the choice whether or not they would still like us to be a part of the group, because I wouldn't want to be putting any of them into any extra danger because of us and our past dealings and so forth.
Thresh puts both of his hands up. Whatever you guys want to do is totally fine. I'm gonna try to be out of it. I don't want to be involved anymore. I've been set free, so he says, and I don't want to be involved with any of this anymore. I just need to find a job that I can do without proper working hands. He looks down at his hands, and beyond that, I'm just gonna stay out of it.
Well, stay for dinner, and I'll have my friend Fish give you my share of the money before you go.
He just nods in your direction.
All right then.
Right. Give me just a second. I'm going to retrieve my food. But I wanted to play that scene out real quick. But give me like half a second. I'll be back.
That's all good. Okay, so I think that scene is done at this point. Unless you had anything else you wanted to talk about, Jim.
Nope.
Okay. So, a few minutes later, Talon, Tom, and Griff, you guys see the three amigos pop out of the room.
And I'm in the middle of a sentence. Like, no, you
And-
want to use your tongue first. And then, welcome back.
Oh dear. He's
Talon just has a note.
eating Tootsie Rolls, okay?
Talon just has a notebook that says how to get a girl to like you.
And he's feverishly writing down notes.
I'm back. Let me find the.
So now that this conversation is done, would the rest of you like to join Leandra? Or do you have other stuff you guys want to do?
Throughout the day, or as they're walking or whatever, Tom's gonna wander off and just find a random servant.
Okay.
And say stuff like, "Oh, Talon's so strong. Yesterday he did 1,000 push-ups."
Okay.
Don't spread rumors about this though. Don't gossip. And I'll wink.
The woman that you tell
And,
this to starts nodding furiously and immediately bustles off.
And he's gonna find another servant and be like, "Hey, you know, Talon's a really good kisser. He taught me everything about kissing firsthand." Just gonna give like a nod.
That might give the wrong
kissed
impression.
And another servant, he's gonna be like, "Talon is just so brave. You know, I just love to snuggle up to him when things get scary, and he's just so tough and strong." Things like that. So that's
Okay.
Tom's task for the day.
That is great. Oh, he's doing his best. Okay. So to start out, Leandra, you've had a head start on everybody who might be coming back.
Sure.
So you will step into the servants' quarters end of the house, and you know exactly where the girls stay,
Gotcha.
and you can walk directly there. And as you get to their door, it is cracked open, and you do hear a baby cooing and the sound of Maggie talking to it.
Okay. And she's carrying some packages, which she repositions one more time, and then she will tap lightly on the door and give one of her whistles.
Okay.
Identifying whistle to say, "Hey, this is me."
They Maggie pops up. Leandra?
Yes! I made it! And you made it! Are you all alive and okay? And she will hug
did.
Maggie. Oh.
Janelle is not in the room, but Jami is also in the room.
Okay. She'll come in, she'll hug Maggie, she'll hug Janelle, and she will ask, "Where's Jummy?"
She is over in her room getting ready for dinner. You know how she is.
I do. I guess I'll pay a special visit to her in a minute and
Oh,
see if she's doing
nonsense.
all right.
Janelle gets up. I'll go get her.
Okay. While you're gone, I'm gonna go check on the little one, and I'm hoping you girls came up with a better name than Tuna.
Well, we have a couple of ideas, but we thought you might want to be involved.
Okay.
So, we thought we would go with traditional tiefling names, except a lot of those sound kind of harsh. So we decided to go with the alternate tiefling names, which are, more based on aspects that they would like to represent in the world, that
Right.
kind of thing.
Okay.
So, how do you feel about trust?
Ooh, I like that.
Jami preferred chance, though the first time she called him that, she said gamble.
Ah. As long as she doesn't call him Longshot.
So, we are open to suggestions if you've got any.
I kind of like trust, but let me think about it.
Okay.
I brought you all back something, but I want everyone here because the first thing I need to do is apologize. So,
As you say that, Jami and Janelle walk in behind you. Oh, Leandra, it's wonderful to see you again.
it's good to see you too. And she will hug Jami.
Jami will hug her back.
Good to see you all in one piece. I'm really, really sorry. When we all went off to Rose Lake, I talked with my dad, and he said, you should bring your ladies with you. It's a sign of status, and it's what a diplomat would do. And I had no idea, neither of us did, when we headed off to Rose Lake, that it would be so dangerous. I never meant to put any of you in the path of harm, so I'm really sorry about that.
Maggie will stand up first, and she gives you a hug. It's okay, Leandra. We understand.
I appreciate that. But I'd understand if you all were like, your life is too dangerous, Leandra, because now we're back here, and I don't know if you've heard, of course you've heard, there's a demon headed for our house every night.
Yes. Though it hasn't made it here in the past couple of days, which is good, but I did hear that Connie had to dispatch of it one night.
He did. I think about you all, and I think this is a tough place to be right now.
It is.
Oakhart's kind of got some dangerous things going on.
That's very true. And with the guard forces being somewhat lessened around town, it's a little bit more scary, but truthfully, I would take this over being trapped in a haunted house.
I understand. The haunted house is pretty scary. I think it got to all of us. So, I'll tell you all that tale one night around like a fire with all the windows closed and bolted, and when the demon's not bothering us anymore, and yeah. When it's mostly a scary story and not like Two Wheel from a few days ago,
Maggie smiles at you, and Janelle rubs your back as Jami watches you, contemplatively, like she does. It's pretty typical for her. It's around this time that whoever else would have been coming from the guest quarters would show up. So, who is on their way to see the girls and Tuna?
Griff is.
Was it pretty much all of us, I think?
I think so. I know I was originally before I got sidetracked. So.
Okay. Is Budrum staying behind?
I think Budrum and Ferris will stay behind and rest and wait for dinner.
Okay. Inquiring minds need to know, which room did Budrum take?
Nice.
Oh man, I can't even remember all the rooms. I think they'll just hang out in the general area and all the sofas and stuff.
You'll eat all the snacks, right?
All right.
When the others straggle in, Leandra has picked up she's picked up Tuna, and she's holding him and looking down at him thoughtfully. But after making sure that he has all of his tiefling toes and fingers and horns and tail and all of that, um, she will hand him to Janelle for a moment. She says, "Oh, I forgot. I have stuff for you, all of you." And
Okay.
so she's handing out gifts while people straggle in.
Okay.
The Griff will walk in and just say, hey, I'm glad you all have made it. And then he's going to walk over to Jame and pull those flowers out and hand them to her.
Aww.
She gushes
Aw.
immediately. Thank you. And she bows. Or she not bows, she curtsies.
And he bows back.
Nice.
He says, I think you didn't have any trouble the rest of the way, correct?
No, not much. It went very, very well. It would have gone better if you had been there.
I always seem to attract a bit of trouble, but I know where I would have preferred to have been.
Oh, the bad boy.
Wow. With that, she hands Jami a basket of like bubble baths and perfume and stuff. And she says this might be well timed.
She looks down at it. Oh, thank you. And she looks back at Griff and sniffs the flowers.
I just need you two be even. But you might want to get a room. Griff, did you pick one?
I haven't, actually.
Might I suggest the aquarium room?
Sounds lovely.
And so she will hand out gifts to the others.
Okay.
To Maggie, she gives two things. One is all the books, the cookbooks that she got back in the library at Rose Lake.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, yes, this one is
Nice.
self-serving. She says, I know, this one is just terrible, because I'm saying, Maggie, cook for me, right? But I got you something else, too. And so she will... so, Eric, I have a question. Since you have sort of developed them a little more than I do, does Maggie have any favorite things that Leandra should know about?
I actually haven't done any more development into Maggie.
Okay.
So the only thing I would think she would enjoy is replacement bow. For the one that she left on
replacement. The tree. Okay, that's fair. So she hands over a collection of bows and barrettes and like pretty hair things.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So.
Okay.
She says, "Enjoy."
And she is picking through it. She's like, "Oh, these are lovely. I love these so much."
Yay! And then for Janelle, I think she has. I think she found a nice dress that she liked for Janelle.
Okay.
I think it's more dignified a little bit than some of the stuff that the younger girls wear, right? But I think Janelle's kind of that way.
Okay.
She's older than the rest of us. But it comes with a nice brooch that's it's a dragon brooch that's kind of meant to catch the eye. So she's not saying you're dead, right? She's just saying, she knows that she likes more sophisticated, pretty things, right? So
Right.
that's what she did.
She takes a very close look at the brooch. Are those emeralds?
They are.
Wow. Incredible, Leandra. You've done wonderful work.
Oh, good. Thank you. And thank you for being there. I know these were tough times, and I will try not to let you guys come into danger like that again.
Oh, come here. She gives you another hug.
Should give her a hug. Once everyone has gathered, so Griff and Jami are off flirting, and Rowan and Tom and Talon, right?
Uh-huh.
Is this mansion an animal-friendly place?
Yes.
Because I figured I would let Fruffles out of his bag because he's probably kind of pissed. So
I would think he's going to like claw your face off if you don't let him out of the bag. So
yeah. We have an understanding. So he's just padding along in the room, like kind of looking at everybody
in his cat suit.
Yes, and he's batting his ball of yarn around a little bit. As my dog sleeps under my desk, like, why didn't you have it be a dog?
Aw. Poor puppy. Leandra says, I wanted to tell everyone that I am going to be adopting the little one. I've spoken with my father about it, and he has no objections.
Cool.
Woodrum? I think he's just a dwarf, not a little person.
That's funny.
I'm going to be adopting Woodrum.
I'm sorry, Boodrum. Did you want to be adopted too?
Boodrum has now picked the velvet room and is being all bougie, rolling around in the sheets.
I can't wait till the rest of the group gets the story that Budrum is called Buddy.
Yeah. Because that will be her name for him after that.
I was thinking the same thing. For
Yeah, that was actually mentioned in the first episode that his nickname was Buddy.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but
Me neither.
I think the first episode was full of stuff. So
yeah.
I think Buddy will become a thing. But I wanted to let him
all of us.
So,
well, if you're going to be adopting him, then we must choose a name.
I agree. And I also wanted to ask Janelle something, but I bet you can guess what I'm going to ask you.
No, I can't.
Well, you helped raise one generation of shepherds. Would you be willing to help raise a second generation?
She looks down at her dress. Is the pay the same? I'm kidding. Of course.
Wow!
Nice.
I'll give you all a hazard bonus, okay?
Wait, are we to raise the child on the road or
No,
here in Oakhart?
Here at Oakhart.
Oh, okay. That makes the choice much more simple.
So, you say more simple. Is that a yes or a no?
That's a yes.
Yay! I'm so glad. I will try to be around a lot, but as you know, Oakhart has a few challenges ahead of it right now, and I'm going to try and help with those.
Of course, as long as there's not, a demon trying to kill all of us, we should all be okay.
That's got to be one of the first things we take care of. I agree. So what do you think? Should we call him Trust or Trustworthy? Or Chance?
Tom's gonna mumble to Talon. I think they're trying to pick a nickname for Tuna.
I think Tuna was the nickname.
Right.
No. Tuna's his real name. We decided that earlier.
We can't really name him after a fish. No offense. But we name him Walleye.
Oh. So,
I mean, it's your baby, right? Technically.
technically.
I suppose if I'm being fair, I'd say you get to pick then. But I'm still gonna call him Tuna.
We'll tell him one day how Tuna came to be. I'll have to think about it over dinner.
Janelle looks over the baby. Nameless for another few hours.
Sorry, little one. Just sort of chuck him under the chin. We'll get a name for you yet. And it won't be something like Horns.
Horns.
Pointy.
Yeah, pointy. So, oh, okay,
Okay.
that covers most of that.
Okay. Well, dinner will be in a few more hours, and I'm going to go ahead and put Tuna down for a nap.
Okay.
I'm still calling him Tuna for
Oh,
the
we've
time
got to
being.
stop it. Otherwise, Griffin's gonna win. Tommy over there will have no trouble with.
We could pick something like for Tuna. Something that has tuna in it.
For Tuna.
I kind of like that actually.
That's from
I like
Star Wars.
So
Is it?
I think so.
another inside joke. There we go. That's awesome.
Isn't there like a classical music thing of Fortuna too? Or something like that?
Oh, you
Something.
guys are cultured, and I'm just fucking trash watching Star Wars.
I have no idea what the hell it is. I just heard the term before.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly who it is in Star Wars too.
Yeah, the tentacle head man.
Yeah, I can't remember
Yeah,
offhand, but
I do not know it.
I don't either. But Fortuna it is.
yes, that's awesome.
Little Forty.
That's
Tuna it is. Wonderful, wonderful.
beautiful.
He can still go by Tuna.
Yep.
Or
Yay.
Forte.
Or Forte, or Fortune, or 40. There's all kinds of names. But that way Griff can call him Tuna and it's still true.
I like it. I'm happy with it.
Because keeping Griff happy is like important.
Okay.
They will wander off as Fortuna goes off to sleep.
Okay. So, I guess we're headed back to the guest quarters at this point.
Probably.
You guys have a little bit of time to get cleaned up or to discuss anything you want to, or we could just skip ahead to dinner.
Leander's gonna get cleaned up real quick.
Yep.
Make sure she's all right.
And I want to wait till the other two she had this conversation with are there, so that we can all three kind of present it and stuff.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Rowan will go get cleaned up and such too. So
Dom's gonna change into his fancy clothes.
Okay.
Make a good
To
impression.
his onesie.
Yeah, fancy onesie
Yep.
with suspenders.
That's adorable.
and yes, clean up, find her new fine clothes and whatnot. So
Yep.
look nice.
Well, since I'm already clean and dressed, I'm just gonna sit here and play with Fruffles.
Okay.
No, don't get cat hair on your nice fancy clothes.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to roll the ball towards him without him getting any fur on me.
The cat has decided it wants love and it wants it now.
oh no!
And he
You
is now
should,
brushing up against your leg.
You should tie the yarn to Atticus's tail.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
That's awesome.
That'll keep them both entertained.
Right?
And it's true. One of my cats had one of the fishing toys that the cats play with, and he was dragging it around the house, and the other cat was chasing after him.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay. So after everybody gets cleaned up, Rowan, you wanted to have the conversation with Budrum and Ferris about.
Well, no, I mean like have their conversation that she had with the three of them, and kind of
Right.
tell the rest of the group about the whole issue.
Okay. Well, Budrum
Or
is off
whatever.
in the green velvet room at the moment. Is the door closed, Budrum?
No, it's open. He's just laying on the bed.
Okay. Okay.
Well, she'll go and knock on the. Well, I guess the door's open, so kind of just give a light knock to let him know that hey, he's, being observed or whatever. With this party, who knows what the heck is going on? But
Budrum's
So I
hands
thought-
invisible.
oops. Yay! Good. That is good to know. But she will go and say, I don't know. Do we want to talk with everyone at dinner? Because that's kind of a formal thing, I assume. Or do we want to try and tackle it before the whole, 2 or 3 hour sit down shindig thing?
Sure. If there are gonna be other ears there, maybe we'll talk about it now.
I meant like in front of our other, everyone else in our personal party going on.
Aye.
Because
Why don't we gather everyone in that little seating area?
all right, I'll see if I can't track them all down then. Because I don't think doing it at dinner would be, that might be a problem. I don't know how many other listening ears we're going to have around, and I think this is something that all of us need to be deciding before we, the whole household hears about it.
Aye, that's
Right.
a good idea.
Ferris stands up from the chair he was sitting on. Yeah, probably not the best idea to get every noble ear in this place.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
Budrum will turn to Ferris. I thought you were supposed to be a criminal and she fucking knows better than you.
She just kind of smiles and shrugs like,
Budrum will follow Rowan out.
And Ferris will follow behind.
right. So assuming everyone hasn't, I'm assuming everyone's wandered off by this point, so she'll have to track them all down,
Scott, what room?
Yeah, I know, right? we have to like make a map of who's in what rooms now.
Changed, so you guys have. Everyone has already changed, so I assume you've all claimed a room by now.
I assume
Has Andrew claimed a room?
she was waiting for everybody else to do so. Let's leave the one that's left.
Someone's gonna do.
I took the animal pelt room.
I want to say that's number 6. Like numbering them 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5,
I
6.
think that was 4. It's the first on the opposite side.
Oh wait, no, it's 6 was the whole velvet thing.
Velvet, yeah. But Jim's
Never
on
mind.
the velvet room.
Never mind.
Griff can claim the aquarium, and you have the plant room, right?
Yep, that's number 6. 3 on the left, I believe.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for Tom or Leandra to make the first move.
We got the Regina Magic room and we've got the wooded reading room.
Yeah.
I better know which one Leandra would pick, but you know.
Did I suggest you take the belt room?
I did.
Yeah.
Talented.
Oh, talent, yeah.
So which one is Tom taking?
Tom's waiting patiently for Leandra to pick one.
She's waiting patiently for him to pick one.
For God's sake, just pick a room.
For God's sake. Both just standing there like, sure would be great to get changed.
I should go take the wooded reading room.
I knew it.
Okay.
Called it.
Alright. And then everybody is in their respective rooms. I have designed all of the death traps for all of them. Okay, so Rowan goes around to each of your rooms for whoever is still in their room. Talon is just in the main seating area playing with his kitty. And Atticus is probably flying around the room, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Just
I've had to have a couple conversations with him to not try to get into the fish tanks that are not food.
it's like the icy caviar.
There's just a plume of Ruffles' hair on my suit.
And Rowan goes around to all of you and asks you all to come out into the main area.
When Leandra comes out, she'll brush off the hair on Talon's suit.
Thank you.
It's what you do.
You have to do it multiple times to be able to get your hair out.
Have to make a good impression, you know. Don't want to be full of animal fur and everything.
Leandra's mobbing you so hard.
That's
Ferris will nudge Bootrum on the arm.
What?
Well, are we just standing here for fun, or
Boudreaux and Ferris will fill everyone in on what we spoke about earlier, but we'll leave Rowan stuff for her to say.
Right. So they'll fill fill that part in. And she will add her part about the well, before I met up with all of you lot, I was part of this neighborhood's watch group, but then I decided to go my own way, but apparently this person has found out about me, so he knows me and knows that I'm here, so I think I might inadvertently lead him to you all, and I don't want to be doing that, so, I mean, I consider you all to be my friends, and if you all would like me to go elsewhere, I don't want to bring trouble on anyone. And she's getting emotional about this whole thing because, like, she kind of grew up like on her own, and I mean, yeah, she had friends in like the orphanage, but you know, it was just like a bunch of kids, you know, thrown together, and this feels like, you know, an actual group of, you know, friends to her that, you know, they don't have to stick around, but they, you know, still are, you know. So
You're not going anywhere, you're staying here.
Why don't
So-
we just kill this thresher guy?
So I'm wanted by someone you don't know, and this neighborhood watches after you, and I point at Rowan. I'd say we all kind of belong together. We can all deal with everybody that's after us as a group.
Well, actually, Rowan here is actually part of the neighborhood watch. It was
right.
a criminal organization that she was part of. They are
I
the
told them after I left the orphanage. Well,
goodies of the criminal world. You know, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor, that kind
how big can it really be if they're potentially coming after all of us?
Well, the neighborhood watch is not coming after you. It's the Dust Conclave.
Specifically, the Eyes of the Night are the ones hunting us down.
Yes. The Eyes of the Night are mercenaries. They are the kind of people who will sneak into a home to kill one man and will kill the entire family just for fun.
Those are the people that we fought in the forest and had to basically kill them all because, right? I think, right? Are those them?
That's correct.
So,
I have a very horrified, crestfallen look on my face, remembering that.
yeah, and she's looking at him, going, great," because because she's thinking like, "Oh, great, holy crap!" Now what is he thinking of? She's like totally misinterpreting the whole thing. Going,
I just hope they don't send any more children.
Well, I've got a way to meet the Eyes of the Night. However, it involves setting up a meeting through Thresh and offering them tuna.
What?
What?
No.
We're not going to give the little horny bastard over to them. We're just going to show up, and then when they show up, we'll grab them, tie them up, slap them around, and get some information.
We're not bringing Kuna with us.
Well then, we're going to be hunted down for the rest of our lives.
Well,
To run out of
we can bring.
Yeah, they will likely not show up if the child is not present.
Why is Kuna involved in all of this? What's that about?
They want children, and when they heard about some devil child with us, that's what they want.
Yeah. So the Eyes of the Night were directly hurt by the theft, and they were told by Thresh that it was the White Glove that was the involved party, and so when the White Glove was exterminated, Thresh wants some payback. Essentially, he wants Woodroom to. He kind of looks over at Woodroom. Sorry, buddy. He wants Woodroom to suffer, and that involves the rest of you as well, including the child. So
Does he know that Woodrum hates tuna? Because I think keeping him would make him suffer more.
I agree.
That's
I'm also a little worried this is a plot to get rid of Tuna.
Well, what if let's just go wander around for the day and we'll find another abandoned baby. Swap them out.
Wow.
jeez.
We could tie a halfling and tape holes on his head.
no. Where's Goldie? Wow. Wow. Oh dear.
But Jim has finished making his case to the party, and he'll turn to Tom and say, Fishy, could you give Ferris my share of the money, please?
How much are you talking?
Whatever money I have. It's his.
Oh, okay. So, Tom reaches into the bag of holding and pulls out a bag marked Woodrum's money, which has 503 golden.
Nice.
Okay. As you hand this to Ferris, his eyes are huge, he's going through and looking through the coins. He's like, "But buddy, I can't take this much."
Well, you probably can't count what's there, probably because you don't have any fucking thumbs, which is my fault. So take the gold.
I mean, that's true. I'll keep scoops up about 50 gold. It should be enough to get me set for a good 6 months.
I'll be back in just a second.
I feel that this is the DM trying to get me to keep the money and not Ferris, so I'm not going to argue
It
anymore.
is not that at all.
Well, Bridget's going to insist then.
Okay. Then Ferris will close up the bag. All right, buddy.
Can I have the bag back? Does he need the bag?
Ferris feels his pockets. Oh yeah, I got enough room.
Okay. Yeah, don't put it all in one pocket. I did that once. I lost all my money.
He looks up at the room. Is it serious?
He's a bit funny.
As in, not ha-ha funny, but
No.
she wiggles her fingers in a suggestive way.
I'm just smiling. People are talking about him.
All right. How about you let me get this bag set up somewhere, and I'll return the bag once I transfer the gold to another bag.
Okay.
Leandra says it's not just Talon and Rowan and Boudrum that are bringing trouble to us. The demon has been trying to make its way to our house, this house, every night. My dad thinks one thing, he thinks it maybe has to do with his council seat. I'm not sure what it might do with, but either way, it's that demon's coming this way, and that means anyone who stays here tonight or any night's at risk. So I don't think anyone needs to be going anywhere because it seems like a lot of us have trouble coming our way.
What council is he on?
He's on the King's Council.
And why does he need to be there if a demon's coming after him?
Well, the King's Council has a fair bit of power, and everyone on the council has a fair bit of say in how Oakheart is run, and so we all want him to retain his seat, but somebody else wants his seat, and apparently they think the best way to get it is to kill him.
Well,
That's his theory.
power's not worth shite if you're dead.
I understand, but it's not worth giving up and walking away either. Every time someone makes a face and tries to do something nasty. So, I don't think we're just going to give up and walk away.
What does everyone else think about that?
Well, we fought demons before.
Did we? I don't know what your skull was.
I just assumed he was a demon.
Deer Skull was a monstrosity.
He's that whole one.
Tom probably doesn't know that though.
Nope. Talon probably would.
I still
What was the thing we fought in the library?
That was a demon.
Yeah, those weird looking things.
The spider heads?
the lady with the big mouth.
I was thinking the lady.
Yeah, the lady, but I couldn't remember what she looked like. No, those spider looking things were earlier, I think.
Yeah, the spiders and the lizard creatures were both monstrosities. And the woman in the library and the creature she summoned were demons.
Well, let me change that. Then we fought big fucking beasts.
I said we do it. I've got all these vials that lady gave me, so
We can talk to the demon first, just a misunderstanding. what his deal is.
I'd honestly rather die at the hands of a demon than the alchemist.
is our sunflower child, our precious, precious powder puff sunflower boy. Protect him, protect the innocents forever.
I'm happy to fight this demon, but then how do we stand with using tuna as bait?
Do we know who sends this demon? I mean, is it just like a random thing that it happens to be coming here and then we're all here, or is
We don't know
maybe
yet.
sent by what's his name?
Oh, I think Jessica. I think he's up to wait for that.
I did.
Leanna says her dad thinks that it's sent by someone who's trying to claim his council seat by killing him.
Oh, right.
Yes.
So political intrigue and noble shenanigans.
So, in answer to Buddy's question, a couple things, Buddy. First, I've told the others, and you hadn't joined us, that I'm going to be adopting Tuna. And you say, why not use him as bait? The thing is, you and I and all these people here are able to take care of ourselves. We can fight. We can make choices. He can't, right? He's defenseless, right? It's not the same thing, if that makes sense.
It'll be fine. Well, as soon as the assassins show up, Fish will shove him in the bag of holding and then he'll kill them all.
What's in that thing? We'll shove you in first. I want to see what it's like in there. I don't know what's in there. Aside from gold.
Well, I've got to send a message to Thresh, so things are going to get a lot worse if I don't.
Is there a way we can trick them? I mean, I'm not trying to say no completely. Is there something we can do?
I could ask Thresh to get them off our back, but then I'd owe him another favour, and
We don't want to do that.
it all hangs on handing that baby over or handing Rowan over.
How about you? If we make you up to look like a baby. That probably won't work though. The guy probably knows him too well.
Are there any of you who can cast spells of trickery?
I could probably figure out a disguise for myself, but I'm 6'5".
That won't work.
I'll change myself.
That's a little too.
Can anybody make an illusion?
Yeah.
Or we could put some baby clothes around him. Maybe use, I don't know, some kind of stuffed thing, stuffed animal or something, all bundled up in baby's clothes.
I can make a stuffed animal that periodically cries.
Can you?
Yes.
You got a bag full of stuffed animals with jewels in there.
Yes, exactly.
How are you going to make a stuffed animal cry?
Well, it's quite simple actually. You build a small clockwork mechanism that works around with a wax cylinder, and it turns the cylinder into this small little needle reads the audio on reads the impressions on the cylinder, and it makes these sounds from that. And Gummel go into a deep explanation of how to use architecture.
Somewhere in your explanation, Liam will just walk over and give you a hug, Tom.
Awesome.
But you have flashbacks to waking up in a crying doll, or a talking doll is standing over you.
His flashbacks are overridden by that blank space in his mind as Tom talks to him and he understands none of it. Alright,
That's the best thing we've got, right?
well, Leandra, before we deal with this demon, can one of your servants send a letter for me and some apple tree outside of town
Yeah, we can figure out how to do that.
Alright. It will say, Thresh, you big fucking prick. We're gonna bring the baby, Prick. I think we're gonna bring the baby to the end of the night. If you can set up a meeting, go and fuck yourself. Alright,
Nice.
Leandra, who do you think wants your father dead?
I don't think we know. Eric, do we have any inkling?
No, there's not really an idea as of now. Of course, there are the usual suspects, the Bishop household, who happens to also be on the Nobles District. But aside from them, there's not much else.
I don't know.
We could break in and go have a look. Not me. One of you. I've got plans tonight, but
Oh, you don't do that.
one of you think that's the lights, maybe.
That happened fast.
I'm a little worried because I think Tom has plans too, so I'm not sure who's going to be going. Anyhow, Leandra might have plans, so
I raised my hand. Begrudgingly.
no, no.
But I'm the one that everybody pushes out first.
Right, I'm pushing you out in front of somebody, and I cannot, you have to stay here and learn what it means to have a little fun.
You mean putting my life on the line for my friends isn't fun?
No, it's maybe necessary, but not fun.
You're gonna find out by morning. Your idea of fun's gonna be very different. Just don't talk about the kids. None of the kids. Don't bring them up.
We are 12. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Oh my.
I'm glad I'm on the opposite side of the hallway. That's all I'm saying.
Be over quick.
I look very confused.
Don't worry. You'll be finding out, I'm sure. Just kind of winks at everybody, like, oh boy.
So where does this note need to be delivered to?
Some apple tree east of town near some crossroads. There's a little hidden compartment in there.
It was there's a well he wanted it delivered to out in near the apple orchards.
Oh,
And so, Eric, I have a couple of questions. So there are two potential candidates. One would be Lana because she deals with outdoor stuff a lot, and the other would be Connie because of his background.
Yes.
I don't want to drag him into that. I don't want him going back to that life or anything or getting caught up in any way. Does Leandra have a sense of whether delivering that message is going to be safe?
Well, if it's what you expect it to be, if it's a dead drop, it might be being watched, although it might, not be being watched. And it just depends.
Right.
So it's hard to say. If you want to be on the safe side, probably better to be a sneaky person who goes off to do it.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
could-
totally up to you.
I could go with him if need be. I mean, I don't know if that would be if that might help or not. I don't know my way around here, but
I do. I like the idea of maybe Rowan and say Connie going.
Cool. Okay.
That way, we know someone can help defend him if something goes wrong.
Cool.
But they're both, I would think, fairly sneaky.
Yep. Quite.
She'll, after the note is written, she'll call Honey in.
Okay. He will enter. Yes.
We have a favor to ask you.
Okay.
We have a note that needs to be delivered, and she'll explain where it needs to be delivered.
Sure. Yes, I can do that.
If you want company, she'll gesture to Rowan. She's got the skills of being quiet and can make sure that nothing untoward happens if you want.
He gives Rowan a smile. Are you quick?
Oh yes, quite.
How much of the situation did you explain
Quick
to him?
and sneaky.
Did you describe the assassins and everything? Leandra?
I'm like,
She's gonna have to. I think Connie has the right to know because he's been like a trusted servant for a long time.
Sure.
oh, cool.
Okay. Okay. Then, yeah, he will say, okay, that's a good thing. Then, we should go tonight when it's dark.
Okay.
Preferably at some point before the demon shows up. I want to be here
Right.
when that happens.
Yes. I would also like to be here. If it helps, I can see a fair bit in the dark, so that might help us out as well.
That's good.
Bedroom will
Is he human?
He is a kitsune, so he is a fox.
Oh, cool. Nice.
a furry.
Nice. I did not know that was a thing. Unless that's a homebrew thing.
It's
That's cool.
kind of not. So,
Alright.
Eric, I just want to give props because a lot of people around me say it soon and it drives me nuts.
oh, good.
Yes.
Anyway,
As does JFW. So I did not know that was not how that was pronounced. Cool.
Bedroom will tap Connie and let him know that the note doesn't need to be delivered tonight necessarily.
Oh, okay. Do we have a limit on the time?
Couple of weeks, but the sooner the better.
Okay.
I think we should do it tonight. Rowan and Connie, I think, you know that point in the long dinner when things start to get boring and you're going, oh my gosh, is this ever going to end? So this is after you've gotten to eat the good food, but before we all retire to the drawing room to play cards and smoke and things.
Sure. Leandra,
Yes.
I must ask you a favor. I must have my orders approved by the head of the household. Would you... it doesn't matter how you tell him, but you let your father know I need to run an errand for you.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. As long as he approves, this is a go.
She will disappear for a few minutes and go talk to her dad.
Okay.
And just tell him that she has an errand for Connie.
And he will not fight you on it.
Yeah, I thought he might not.
Yay. Yeah, considering.
Rick and I turn to Rowan and say, Rowan, you want to take Atticus with you. If there's any trouble, you can let him know. He'll let me know. I'll let you know.
Yes. That would be smart.
All right. Well, I'll make sure he's
Let's see.
following you when you guys
Alright.
leave the dinner.
He's the dragon or the baby dragon looking thing, right?
He is.
Alright, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure I had who had which things.
Adorable.
Aw. Cute.
Okay.
Alright.
So Connie will leave the room and, you know that this is going to take place tonight then. So, anything else?
And for consent that Rowan's going, Bedroom will just pull her aside and tell her if anyone stops there to warn them that if they lay a finger on her, they'll get butchered.
Okay. I think I can do that. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, but good to have a threat in place, I suppose.
Ferris will just kind of grin to himself.
Was that your nickname in the club, Lenny?
Everybody calls him Ruddy.
I was hoping it wasn't the type to be like, butchering people, because, yeah, don't want to think. Anyway.
So when's dinner?
I don't know. I've never been to one of these noble things, so.
And as for me, I'm just sitting there taking it all in, feeling very odd about not being in the center of whatever the hell happened with that letter.
Boudreaux will walk over to Talon. Boudreaux has his velvet blanket wrapped around him, and he'll hand it to Talon. You may need this later.
For what?
As the clock cue, Corinne walks in the room. And she is going to take away the tray of dishes, and she will stop by Talon on her way out. Excuse me for being forward. Would you like to go to the wishing waterfalls tonight?
What is the wishing waterfall?
Griff standing behind her, nodding his head up and down.
Like, reach out and nod the Talon's head for him.
Nice.
Seeing Leandra's hand, she perks up. And that goes for all of you. You're all invited. It would be so lovely for us all.
Why do I get the feeling that Tom's going to be like, yeah, okay.
Right?
Hey, a wingman never leaves his man.
Yeah, I'll go on it with you guys. Have fun, I'll do the three of us. Have a good little party out there.
She's got an obviously fake smile on. She says, she looks back at Talon. So we can go right after dinner, and we'll be back before any funny business happens in town.
I think it would be good to be back before that demon shows up.
Is that what you call it? Anyway,
It's a real fucking
Tom, I don't know if you can join them. I have a commission for you with all that the tinkering you've been talking about. Maybe help me with something. But he might need a
No.
hand. No, he will not need a hand out there.
Fine. He's fine.
Oh.
I think we might want to stay and maybe look at those journals again. See if we can figure something out.
Tom's forgotten all about
porn.
Tom.
Boudreaux will whisper to Ferris, that fish is a bigger cockblock than the priesthood of Strake.
he will chuckle to himself. That seems like it. This guy might actually stand a chance if he goes just by himself.
Is she still there, or?
They're talking quietly.
Because I was going to ask what the waterfalls was, but I didn't tell him what look stupid. Her.
Okay, well, she will gather things up. You can either ask her or you can ask Leandra, and I'll explain it.
Talon would ask Leandra, what are the waterfalls?
So,
the wishing waterfalls.
Wishing waterfalls.
Wishing waterfall, Leandra, you know this to be a waterfall that occurs in the middle layer of the tree. You have to go up on a lift, up some stairs, and there is a waterfall that comes through the back of the tree, and the water runs through a small river on that level. It is the university level, so it's very nice, very pretty, and the river actually spirals down through the inside of the tree, all the way down and out into the back of the tree. Think those gumball machines where the gumball just spirals all the way to the bottom. It's kind of like that. And so, Leandra, you know that it's customary for people to go up there, often on days or on family night, whatever, and they have these paper boats made out of special paper, and you are to write your greatest wish that day onto the boat and let it float down the river.
Oh god, that wish could be very sad.
Leandra will explain all this and such. She says, it's good that you and she would maybe even write your wishes on the same boat, or launch your boats at the same time, right? And
I look over at Tom. I thank you for all your help, but I don't really think you're needed there.
That's all right. I'll do work from here.
Oh, so the waterfall, the way it happens is there is water is directed from the lake behind town, and there are enchantments that cause the water to flow upward through the back of the tree, so that way it can flow out and down. And that water is used to maintain the tree, to keep it living, as well as to keep fresh water moving through it, that kind of thing.
so that is your wishing waterfall.
And yes, I switched to my regular voice for Talon because my throat hurt too much doing that high voice. If anybody was wondering, that's why.
Okay. So then, if there's nothing else, we can move to dinner.
Sure.
Okay. So at dinner, there is a huge spread of food. A large ham sits in the middle of the table, and then there are just many side dishes that go across the table. It's a really large family-style dinner table, and Leandra's father sits at the head of the table. As you guys walk in, he is standing behind his chair, and he greets all of you. Welcome to the Shepherd Home.
And Leandra will move to take her seat. Does he like her at his left or right?
She can be at his right.
All right. She will stand behind that chair.
He will look to you. My dear, would you please introduce me to your friends?
Of course. Absolutely. Father, this is Gudrun, and he's a cleric in this world. Gudrun, I hope she's getting this right.
Thank you for your hospitality, Lord Shepherd.
She will give that as
It's
a smile.
It's wonderful to meet you. He gives you a hearty handshake.
And this is Talent.
Oh, I've heard some.
Thank you for inviting us into your home, your lordship.
Great to meet you, Talon.
I hope the room was warm bad.
No, not around this house. It's not.
And this is Rowan.
Oh, hello, Rowan.
Oops, did we lose Rowan?
Jessica? Can't hear you.
I thought you were just staring at
Yes. It would help if my mic is unmuted. Right. Anyway, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for allowing such a large group of us to stay here so unexpectedly in like the last minute.
Any friend, traveling partner of Leandra's is welcome in my home.
And this is Griff. You might have heard of him from My Lady's Maids.
He gives you a very tough handshake, Griff.
He returns
Good to
it.
meet you, my boy.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Thank you for having us.
And this is Tom.
Oh. The other side of rumors.
You know,
tree for 5 hours straight. He's got really impressive stamina.
He shakes your hand and gives Leandra a little bit of a side eye. It's nice to meet you, Tom.
I'm sorry. I never looked at your mother. I told you they were all quite special, didn't I? And this is Ferris. He's a companion of Woodrum's.
Ferris stands at the back of the room, standing as if a butler. Thank you, sir. And your father gives him a curt nod and says, "Well, you are welcome to join us at the table if you wish." And he will approach and sit near Woodrum.
And I will take my position next to my father now the introductions are met or taken care of.
As you all sit there, enjoying your dinner, there is a little bit of awkward conversation here and there. I'm sure Tom keeps bringing up more facts about Talon.
Tom's actually going to try and arm wrestle Talon.
Arm wrestle Talon.
Is that between the soup course and the salad course or something?
Something like that, yeah. Whenever the first time would be, that's when he'll do it.
Do we need to roll for that?
Will Talon go through with it?
Yeah, what the hell.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
I have shit strength, though.
So each of you will roll a strength check.
Oh god, you're gonna kill me.
Tom's going to try and lose, so can I do like disadvantage or just roll if I want?
You can take disadvantage on it.
Okay.
Only time anyone asks for disadvantage.
First time I've seen that, yep.
Strength check.
Oh my god, 19!
I got a 17 and a 10. So
Okay.
it's only a 11, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tom's basically letting... the whole thing is fixed.
You got Talon's muscles bulging just as he is really trying. His brow is furrowed. There's a little bit of sweat starting to pool in his brow.
This is harder than poetry!
Tom is just sitting there, kind of like it looks like he's not even trying. His arms barely flexed at all.
Tom's going to like make faces like he's trying, but yeah, he's not really trying.
This is something we worked out earlier, apparently.
I imagine Tom's faces are totally ruined by a smile that's just going across his face the whole time. He's like, I'm doing it, I'm believe man. And then suddenly, Tom lets his arm fall.
Oh, you beat me again. Oh, I haven't been beaten this bad since that shirtless tug of war event we had. Oh, you're really...
Next time we'll do an archery contest.
There are servants whispering in the back of the room.
And she's watching her father's face.
He is definitely amused, but also is looking at Leandra like, these are the
Like, who are these people?
And once again, she mouthed, I'm sorry.
This time.
shirtless tug of war.
And my strength was a 0, so that 19 was...
Flat 19.
Yeah.
She will urge the serving staff to hurry up with the next course. Right?
Okay. They will bring a berry tart out for dessert.
Yum.
And set it out in front of all of you. And as they do so, Leandra's father, what is his name? Is it Matthias, I think? I don't remember. Okay.
We'll go with that.
Cool.
It's either Matthias, Matthias, I don't remember. Something
I
along
think it's Matthias.
And so he looks out at says, "So, as you all have heard, I'm sure, we have some trouble in Oakheart each night. And for whatever reason, it tends to find its way here. And all evidence points to that trouble finding its way directly here to this home, not just to this district. So, in case of emergency, I would like to point out that we have a cellar, and in which there is a tunnel. That tunnel will lead us directly to the center of town should we need to get there."
I hope it doesn't come to that. I think many of us are prepared with a weapon or spell if we need to.
Yeah, he looks kind of worried. I, yes, I know you have faced your share of trouble lately, but I'm wary to say that you should engage in this fight, though. If you wish to do so, you may.
I cannot turn away from it.
Okay. Well, Connie will be fighting by your side.
Good. And I have spoken to the girls. They, on the other hand, are definitely go downstairs if it comes.
Okay. And will they be taking the child?
Yes. His name is Fortuna.
He chuckles Fortuna.
There are some here who will call him Tuna.
He laughs a little bit louder. How did that name come about?
She's like, was it Griffin Talon?
It was written on his onesie when we found
It
it.
was not Talon.
That was not him, actually.
I think it was.
On his onesie and
I think it was named Griff.
It's not written on his onesie.
It was.
He gives a hearty laugh and says, "Well, in any case, you shall find me in the basement should this thing show up. I'm not one for, well, the martial abilities."
I understand. And I want to make sure you're safe. We do not want this villain to win, whoever it may be.
Right. Well, just be aware that it will likely be here again tomorrow. So, be safe.
Of course. And we hope to find out who's sending it, because what we really need to do is stop that.
Of course. So far, the trail has been somewhat cold. It seems to appear in different places each night, at least. I should say it seems to be spotted in different places each night. We don't know where it's coming from. No one has ever seen it enter the city or be summoned within the city. So it's unfortunate. We're not sure where it might be coming from. Well, that is enough conversation of the dark and the grim.
I don't think so. There's a lot that you told me that is distressing, Father.
Okay.
She looked to the others. So, when Oakheart came here, it brought its own water, right? It brought the tree, it brought the town, it brought a lot of people. But it may not have brought enough water to sustain the tree forever.
Yes, that is true.
So we are hoping to redirect the river so that it can connect, I assume, with the lake or the tree itself, and continue to feed water to the tree. This is something our guards and protectors might help with, but they are off helping other people. Part of it is trying to understand how we got here and identifying any dangers and threats in the area. But create a pin that would write books and would write nonfiction, would write fiction, and what it hopefully would also write is the story of how Okar came to be in this land. But in order to make that pin, she needed to go off and find a bunch of components. And to get some of them, she would have to go into rather risky places, so she took a bunch of guards with her. They were supposed to be back yesterday, and that's why we couldn't get it into the magic shop today, because she's not back, and she should be.
Hey there, Leandra. I don't want to burst your bubble here, but there's a lot of pens out there that can write stuff. That's kind of what they do.
This one will write it without a person attached to it, Tom.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it would write automatically as if a person was sitting there at all times. She doesn't think that it can be controlled, so we can't tell it what to write, but she does believe that in time it will provide us with enough information for us to understand. And
Okay, that makes sense.
to collect those components, she took along the top tier of the Watchmen, who are the group of protectors of Okard. I hear that you have met them in Rose Lake, not the top team, but another.
Yes. You remember them, Griff. You were so fond of Zarad, remember?
I remember, yes, of course. Does anybody know where they went? They left no word with anyone.
I would suggest that you speak with Cindy, as she oversees the Watchmen, and she also oversees the Gauntlets, who are our city's protector. She can be found over in the Martial Academy.
So she should be able to direct us.
Yes.
You were suggesting, too, that we should meet with the king to make sure we know what of these tasks he wants us to take on.
Indeed. So, as our water system is working for the moment, though we have started to see signs of death on the tree, which is not good. Should our tree fall, Okar falls. So, our water system is self-purifying. We use a system of alchemy and herbalism and so on and so on. We purify the water. I'm not the one who handles that, so I don't know the ins and outs. But you will all notice there is a container of powder in the bathing chambers, and should you take a bath, please scoop some of that powder into the water. It will purify it on its way out. Anyways, that water can only be purified so many times before it's no longer useful for the tree. And I think we are starting to bump up against that. So we need to get water redirected into our fair city, and we need to make sure that that is done safely. And that can only really be taken care of with the help of the gauntlets, as well as maybe Watchmen, if that's an option. Or perhaps you all could help along that line. In any case, all of the guards are currently taken up with this demon business each night. As we are short-staffed, every night a few of them fall to the demon, and, well, you can imagine the sign-up rates to be a gauntlet are not stellar at the moment. So, should you choose to take up any of these tasks, Cindy is currently the best person to talk to. Of course, she will likely not talk to you at the moment. She's got a lot on her plate, and even with Leandra's help, she may be wary, because Leandra is a noble, and the last thing that she needs on her hands is a noble's blood. So I would suggest talking to the king, getting a writ of passage. Yep. Direct orders to Cindy, so she cannot deny you. Yeah.
I think so. The rest of it is small, although perhaps not small to the people involved. There are some hardships around the town, like people's pets are disappearing. That might be related to the demon, or it might be something else altogether.
Yes, it's hard to know.
Um,
There's also been some disturbances at the graveyard.
ah,
The well, it would appear that the bodies are being dug up, though nothing seems to be stolen from them. It's quite odd. It's also a recent phenomenon.
do the bodies go wandering or just dug up?
They just lay there in their crypts. They are not animated in any way.
Odd.
Yes.
Well, let's so worry about that demon there, eh? And then we can solve this one night at a time, right?
Agreed.
Her father gives you a smile, Tom. Yes, you can see why I've been so restless lately. You've many things to tend to in Oakard, and not enough hands to do so.
Well, has anyone seen this demon? How large is it?
Yeah, the gauntlets see it every single night. And they say that it tends to change. Some nights it can be very large, and other nights it can be very small. At least one time it was able to shapeshift and personated a guard. Found its way into the Royals district and to my doorstep before Connie dispatched of it.
The hounds alerted Connie, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
So this thing has been killed. It just respawns every night.
Yes, or a new one shows up every night. It's hard to know.
So we might not get very far unless we figure out who's behind it.
Yes.
It would seem so.
Does anyone have magic that would detect that?
I'm all for talking to it, seeing what it has to say.
We can certainly do that before it kills us or we kill it.
Do any of us speak demon?
I read a book or two written in demon, and
How did you understand it?
Well, I had at the charcoal order. I translated a few books. I had a little guide that was a big guide of all the words and what they meant in common, and I just put it together. Eh? So
Tom, you are a man of many talents.
yeah, I'm pretty helpful.
Does Talon have a snare?
I thought you got rid of that from the last time.
I thought you did because it took so long.
But if you still have it, you can still use it.
I did get rid of it. Because it take like an hour or 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else we can use to set up a trap for this thing?
All I have is cure wounds and hail of thorns.
I can make holy water.
What if that would
Might
do?
help. Good. I mean, it's unholy, so why not?
Couldn't hurt.
Certainly won't.
I've still got that hunting trap.
Oh, there you go.
Was there a gate around the house? I don't remember.
The Royals district is gated off from the rest of the city, but not the house itself. Around the back, there is an enclosed yard, so there is a gate around the back, but not around the front. The way the the Royals district is set up here, there are. Let me see. targets. If I had this all set up right.
It's probably best to keep whatever plan we make mobile anyway, because we don't really know where it's gonna come from.
Okay, so there are 5 houses in the Royals district, and they are set up in a sort of cul-de-sac like situation. They all border around a town square where at certain times the the Royals district is opened up for public affairs, things like public concerts should a group of bards show up, or festivals, or otherwise executions, that kind of thing. And they would all occur in this area. So every noble's home here, all 5 of them, are facing this square, and they are not enclosed aside from the back area.
Okay. It's like evening right now, I'm guessing, right?
It is.
Okay.
It is not dark out yet, but the sun is setting. So what are you? What is your plan? Do you plan to wait here, or do you plan to find it in town?
I thought about that. I'd almost like to find it in town before the guards have to give their lives trying to prevent it from coming to the royal quarter. Because if we wait until it fights its way here, it's probably killed a few people in its path.
Right.
I thought Talon had other plans.
Stopping this thing comes first.
I think, as I understand the timetable, Talon should be able to enjoy himself for a little bit before we have to go hunting.
Leandra's father gives Talon and Tom a knowing look. Yes, you have several hours before anything occurs. It's usually in the middle of the night.
Has this thing ever tried to communicate, or is it pure destruction?
Well, I don't know that anybody could communicate with it, and usually by the time it's in range of speaking, it is trying to rip the flesh from bone.
I mean, at the very least, we know which gate it has to come through. Unless it can fly.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like leaving the house without knowing where it's coming from is a bad idea. Would Talon be able to track it in any way because he's a ranger?
It is possible.
I'd give it a shot.
As of right now, you don't know what you're looking for.
Oh, sorry.
And if it shapeshifts, then I don't really have an image, I guess.
What were you going to say?
Bertram will ask Leandra if those dogs found it before, how many dogs do you have?
We probably have 10 at the moment. Does that sound right?
Your father looks at you and just kind of shrugs. I don't know. You can go talk to Jay. He knows.
I'll check. But last I saw, there were 10 or 12, something like that. Enough to be a solid pack. And they would know. And maybe I could shapeshift into one of them and I would know, but I don't know how to share that with Talon. Oh, she forgot to tell her. Well, she told her father that she can shapeshift. Oh, poor dad.
Everybody knows now.
Yeah, he's just like, what?
Sorry.
What do we want to do? Just get a pack of dogs and take to the streets?
Yes, we can do that.
I say we hang here, and then when the demon shows up, we'll probably make some noise, and then we go meet him there, wherever he shows up.
Yeah. I like that plan.
I'll go with that.
Boojum will look at Talon smiling and wave a sausage from dinner in Ferris's face next to him.
Oh, buddy, what are we gonna do with you?
Also, I have a favor to ask of you, Boojum. I don't know if it's in your abilities, but there's a suspicion that there might be a curse upon the house, and I don't know if your god would help you look for that sort of thing.
I have ceremony.
Someone's got to detect magic. I don't know if that would work.
I can do the magic, but I don't know if that'll detect curses.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll work on.
Yeah, I can't detect anything. All I can do is bless stuff.
Well, a blessing might not be bad. We could use all the help we can get.
That's interesting. I thought clerics got one of those things you can sense, like fiends, celestials, and all that junk.
I
I know
thought
paladins have this
They
good and evil.
too, but
Yeah,
I think it might be higher level. I know there's remove curse, but that's like third level, so
yeah. I don't think it's a spell. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking paladin, because I know paladins do have it, but I never played cleric.
Yeah, but I'm blessing
oh,
it
wait,
with
it might be a
forge,
channel thing.
Yeah, I think it's if it's there, it's a standard cleric feature. But I can't be certain.
Yep. I can't remember. I haven't played a cleric in like I don't know, a year plus, so I'd have to look.
I can turn undead.
I guess not.
I don't think so. I just... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm blessing it with the forge. I don't have certain cleric abilities.
Oh yeah, that's true. It might be a different channel specific thing too for clerics, who knows.
Yeah. But I can bless stuff.
I vote for a good blessing on a house at some point, but
Alright.
Yes, that would probably be a good idea.
Did he bless that sausage that he waved at Talon?
Okay. So dinner is now to the point where it is starting to wrap up, and Connie comes over to Rowan and taps her on the shoulder.
Right?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll meet you outside.
Right. Wish me luck, everyone.
Good luck. Atticus
Oh,
is
she
crawling
wants
to
to,
table.
I was gonna say she wants to make sure that that his dragon's coming after us.
Yep. Yep, it crawls up in your lap and then up onto your shoulders.
Aw, cool.
Matthias looks at Leandro. What kind of errand are they running?
they need to deliver a message.
Okay.
always suspicious.
I would advise my father to ask only questions he wants the answers to.
Right. Right. Corinne, would you please go and prepare a large batch of pink lemonade? I feel we'll need it for the rest of the night. She looks kind of disappointed. She looks at Talon. She's like, yes, sir.
No, please let one of the others do that, sir. Corinne has a prior commitment.
He looks at you again, eyebrows raised, and says, what kind of questions I only want the answer to?
You were a young man once. I'm sure you know the answers to the question, sir.
Right. And so he'll fetch another one to fulfill it. Okay, so you guys are free to retire into the sitting room if you wish, or whatever you want to do.
I don't know if Tom's going to leave right away, but whenever Tom leaves, Tom will hit him with like a tuning fork kind of thing and guidance on him.
Okay.
Nice.
Give him a bit of
Cast what on me?
guidance.
What is that?
So, as long as I maintain concentration, over the next minute, you can add 1d4 to one of you dies once.
Okay.
So make it a good first impression, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it.
So a short time later, Corinne will enter the room. She's wearing a pleated skirt and her finest clothes. And her hair falls in very large curls at her shoulders. And she walks over to Talon. Are you ready?
Let us go.
Tom hits Talon with a fork.
Ow.
Good luck. Good luck.
Have fun.
All right. So, Rowan and Connie.
Yay. This should be fun.
As you step outside to meet Connie, he is no longer in his butler suit and is instead dressed in a sleek black suit. And he looks at your fancy clothes and says, are you sure that's what you want to wear?
Oh, crap. Right. Right. Give me like 5 minutes. Because she like completely forgot she was wearing fancy stuff because she's not used to it. So she will run up and change it to her, I guess, regular stuff and throw on armor just in case. Because, yeah, strange city and strange goings on, and, you know, she'll weapon up and whatnot.
As you meet him outside again, you see he does have a dagger attached to his belt. And he kind of moves into a almost a charging stand and says, all right, keep close. And he takes off running.
Yes!
Okay. So, I'm going to have you make a couple of dex checks here to keep up with him. So,
Alrighty.
go ahead and make a dexterity. You're a rogue. We'll make it a save.
Yes!
Get proficiency in it.
Yay! That would be... That would be... 16?
All right. As you charge forward after Connie, keeping your head low, you've done this before, where you've had to run away in times where you may have been caught on a job. He leaves between trees on the property, and he ducks behind one. And as you stop and find him, he says, "This is fun. I haven't done this in so long." takes off again.
Yay!
He is running directly toward the gate, and he veers off to the left, and he makes a quick jump, and he jumps over a couple of statues. He uses them as stepping stools as he jumps from the head of one statue to the other,
Nice.
and hops over the gate. And so I'm gonna have you make an acrobatics check for this.
Yay! Let me see. Just 1 second. I'm pretty sure I have acrobatics and
I think you do.
just see what I roll. Oh, yes. Ooh! Natural 20 plus 5.
Nice.
Nice.
So you jump up and over very quickly, so quickly, in fact, that you land directly next to him, and you guys are running side by side for a minute.
Nice.
And he looks over at you. I'm very impressed.
She just kind of grins.
He ducks his head low and ducks into an alley. As you continue to follow him, he goes left, then right, then left. He finds himself at the front gate of the city, which is currently still open. So he darts outward, and you follow him. And he begins moving to the west side of the town from the outside.
Nice.
As he's on his way there, he does another parkour trick as he bounces off the side of the wall and launches himself over a smaller overlook of a wall. And go ahead and make another acrobatics check for this.
That would be 24.
Nice.
I rolled
So
a
you do
19.
the same thing. You pop up. You use the wall as a double jump kind of launch pad, and you find yourself vaulting over this overlook of a wall. And on the opposite side, you guys stop just at the edge of a small fence. He says, "So, this is the place. This is where the orchards used to be." And let's see, what did he say? The well is where we have to leave this. And as you look out, what you see is there is a single house out here, and it appears that there are candles lit inside, as you do see some light on the shades that kind of cover the windows, and you do see a lone apple tree, a field of overturned soil, as if somebody had recently tilled it, trying to possibly plant more apple trees, and there's a well sitting next to this apple tree. So I imagine if we're trying to do this sneakily, we need to be quiet so that this guy doesn't see us.
Smashed.
He takes a minute and he scans the surrounding area. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Alrighty. Let's see. Where is my? Do I get that's 5. That would be 22.
Nice.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. He's looking around and he says, I don't see anybody, do you?
No.
Yep.
This should have hidden really well. I don't think so.
Alright. Then let's make our move. And he dashes away.
Yay.
As you guys approach this well, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out the message from the bedroom. He hands it to you. Would you like to do the honors?
Sure. I think I can do that.
Okay. So you know that inside the well, from what Bodrum told you, there's a beveled ledge. You kind of have to reach in and up again, kind of around a lip beneath the well.
Right.
If that makes sense. And leave it on the ledge in there. to reach in, there is a little bit of a breeze that threatens to take the note from your hand.
No.
Go ahead and make a dex save. Make sure you don't fall right into the well.
Right.
You've been rolling so
See,
good.
that would be. Let's see what my. Where's my dex? Oops. Hang on. Ah. Let me see if dex is. Where is it? Hang on. Yeah, plus that would be. Oh wow! This is nuts. I rolled another natural 20.
Nice.
I swear I am not cheating on my dice rolls.
It's all good. As you reach in and you flip the note into the lip of the well, you feel accomplished.
Yay.
Connie looks at you. He puts one of his hands on your shoulder and says, "Great work.
Thank you.
Shall we go?"
Yes, I think we'd better. I don't think we want to be lingering around here. Just in case we are being looked at, being watched after.
All right. Well, let's take the fun way back too.
Oh, cool.
And
Yay.
he dashes away, and you can follow him.
Yay.
Okay.
Well, that was fun.
Is there anything you guys want to do at the house? Any conversations you want to have?
Oh, I was just hoping to see what happened to poor Talon.
Okay. You definitely will.
Tom will look for, like, through the library, he'll look for mentions of Alor.
Okay. As you look, you do not find anything. In fact, the things you do find, the things you do find on their deities don't seem to mention any of those that you've heard before.
Is there any, like, parallel deities? Like, there was the one that was, I think, that Budrum knew of and Neander knew of a different name. Like, is there any parallel?
If there are, then you can't tell because the names are different.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Leandra. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say that makes me think she wants to talk to Boodrum for a minute. She says, Boodrum, I'm trying to learn about the gods in this place. I was hoping one might champion Oakheart, and so perhaps the spirit of nature or something. I was hoping you would know about the gods here.
I follow only one god, Strike.
And what the strike believe in.
Strike believes in persistence. Hard work will pay off, and surviving through the hardships will only make you stronger.
I appreciate that. Sometimes I think these people deserve to struggle a little less, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I was hoping you might know, because I would be willing to petition a god. I just don't know who to reach out to.
Bidrum will take the gold coin with the sigil of Strike from around his neck and give it to Leandra to keep.
Oh. Thank you.
They will point to the symbol and explain to Leandra the history behind Strike and the symbol, how he gave his life to protect his friends.
Mm-hmm. So I can send you all that information.
I would appreciate that.
Yep.
Yes. So what Leandra will do, she'll take that coin and she'll go to her room for a little bit. Hold on a second. Come in!
wander by the study, your dad's study. Is that door open or closed?
It is open.
Hmm. Can you just poke his head in and do an Arcana check?
Well, so
Is he in there?
which study are we talking about? There are a few in the house. So downstairs, where you guys all are, there is like a guest study, kind of like a meeting room or a sitting room.
I'm thinking the one where he would probably keep important things.
Okay, so that would be upstairs in their main wing of the house. So you have to sneak up there.
Mm. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to go upstairs, wander until I can't see anybody,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
Okay.
Like a household servant, somebody really not important that hasn't been spoken to a single time yet.
Okay.
Then I'm going to walk down that hallway.
Mhm.
I'm not going to go in, but I'm just going to like stop in the doorway, poke my head in, just see if anything jumps out at me. Will Arcana check, see if I get any senses.
Okay. Go ahead and make your Arcana check.
Roll a d20. Oh, that's not great. That's a 7.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, I don't think I've rolled higher than a 10 for like 3 weeks.
Poor Griff.
Yeah, as you glance in, you notice there are a couple of papers scattered across his desk, and a mostly finished glass beverage, in which there's an amber liquid just kind of sitting at the bottom of the glass. And that's about it. That's all you really notice.
Okay. Then I'm just going to turn around and go back to where I came.
Okay.
And Leander's gonna take that coin. Sorry for the interruption. And go just into her room, the one she's chosen for the night, and she will say a prayer to Strake. And it begins with, I don't do this often, so I'm probably not very good at it. But you know, the house and the town have experienced a lot of trouble, and I was hoping that you'd hear our prayers and perhaps lend a hand. Your servant gave me this. Perhaps he knows best. Something like that. Anyway, that's how she'll start.
Okay. As you finish your prayer, you feel that odd sense of simultaneous. You simultaneously feel alone and as if there's a presence nearby. Oh, it's a very odd feeling.
Is that you? Or am I hallucinating? I told you, I've never done this before. I'm probably not supposed to ask for a sign because it's like a lack of faith or something, but damn it, I kind of need a sign.
And that's it. That's all you get.
Gotcha.
So is Leandra going to stay up there for the rest of the night?
No. She'll calm down. But she wants some time to give this a go.
At some point before it gets too late, Griff's probably going to go change out of his fancy clothes.
Okay.
Get his armor and shit back on just in case.
Yeah, tell him to do that too.
And Leander will have to as well, because she'll tell her dad dresses ain't for fighting, and not really.
Leandra, as you make your way back downstairs at some point, your father sits in the family room where your childhood piano is, and as you walk near, he kind of waves you over. Hey, would you play this song? It's been so long.
It has been a while. Is there anything particularly you want to hear?
There's that song you used to play. You said it reminded you of your favorite hound, Birdie, over there. If you would play that one.
I'll do that.
Go ahead and make a performance.
Oh, Lord.
You get advantage because you're using the piano you're proficient in.
Okay.
Nice.
Alexa, roll 1d20.
Not advantage, but you have proficiency.
Oh, nice.
17 plus 1.
Okay. It sounds great.
Oh, nice.
Just as it was when you were a kid. You start to play, and it seems as though the piano is playing along with you.
Nice.
Where a couple of your fingers don't find the correct key, the piano still plays the note as if it's supposed to. And it almost feels as if you could take one hand off completely, and the piano would continue accompanying you.
That's nice. She doesn't, though, because not.
Because she's a professional, damn it.
Cursed. That piano's cursed for sure.
Everything else is.
Nice.
As you finish playing the song, your father gives you a light clap. That's lovely.
Thank you.
I've received a number of requests for that piano. A number of people wishing to purchase it. And
I'm not around as much as I used to be, but I hope you don't.
I understand, but as you should also understand, our coffers are not as deep as they used to be. And what with our transplant here, we don't have all the lands feeding into our economy anymore. Things might get rough. And we have one buyer out in a town called Fairzier who is willing to pay top dollar.
How much is top dollar?
He kind of looks down at his hands and looks back up. 500,000 gold.
Why? Why? No.
He really enjoyed the piano.
Just for amusement value, she's going to cast detect magic at it
Okay.
because she can't think of any reason that anybody would offer 500,000 for a piano.
Think how many taverns we could open with that.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
It does appear to have an enchantment on it. I believe it would probably be an enchantment. Whatever would make a piano play along with you.
I see.
Aside from that,
Aside from that, no.
you don't notice anything else.
She'll run her fingers across the keys lovingly and try to figure it out.
I'm not saying that I've accepted the request just yet, but I just want you to know that maybe you should play it as often as you can for the time being, just in case.
I'll keep that in mind. That's a lot of money. And I know we could use it. It might even be enough to hire a magic user to do what we need to for the tree.
That's possible. Okay, so we'll cut back to Talon and Corinne. Remember that you have a D4 that has to be used pretty quickly into this because it only lasts for a minute.
I should have taken advocates with you guys.
Peeper.
Just to answer questions.
As you reach the front door, Corinne stands there. She gives you a shy smile. Hello.
Hello, so where is this waterfall?
All business I see. It is on the second level of the tree, so we will need to make our way to the center of town. She stands there expectantly.
Jeez.
Wait a second. So, I offer her my arm. Shall we go?
Yes, you should probably open the door first.
Oh, yes, that would be a good idea. I open the door.
As you open the door and you guys step out, she does take your arm, and you guys begin to walk. She looks up into the sky and is taking notice of the stars. And she says, "It's beautiful out, isn't it?"
It is. Have you worked for the family long?
Jeez.
What the heck's wrong? Wait. I told you, Cal doesn't have a clue.
She says, "Oh, yes, I've worked with them. Oh, uh, several years, maybe 6 years now. Yeah. Have you? What is it you do?"
Well, I used to make sure the nearby towns were safe from wildlife, but then I got thrown in with this group, and we ended up in Rose Lake and dealt with some cursed creatures and giant spiders and a demon. So it's been a pretty demon.
You
And
faced a demon and lived.
we did. I also jumped off a third story balcony and to hit something, and surprisingly lived with that too.
Wow, that's so brave.
Some of my group said stupid, but
As you guys pass through the main gate to the Royals District, she points out to you the lanterns that hang from the tree. So, this being your first night in Oakheart, you've not seen the beauties of this place yet. So, every night these lanterns are lit, and you can look closely and you'll see the silk beetles. They spin their glowing silk, and it almost looks like they are drawing pictures up on the tree. Do you see over there? And she's pointing to this bluish purple glow, and it does look like it's the start of a drawing.
that's fascinating. I looked back at her, but I kind of thought I saw the most beautiful part of Oakheart when I arrived at the mansion.
Oh shit!
Nicely done.
I think the real me overrode the character for a second to get back on even ground.
What's so special about Leandra's mansion? Why is this so beautiful?
She giggles and blushes, of course, and as she kind of leans closer to you and puts her other hand on your arm, kind of on your bicep, and she gazes into your face. She says, "That's quite a beard."
I haven't trimmed it like I should.
Don't.
It'll never be like Budrum's.
Who?
The dwarf in
She
our
kind
group.
of wrinkles her nose. Overrated.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Dump her. Get rid of her.
She
I know I have that D4, but I don't know what to roll for.
Persuasion.
true. Yeah, I don't really know either.
You can take a left turn here and do an intimidation check.
You could do that persuasion or whatever to see that first kiss from her or something. I don't know.
Charisma check.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe I should do a charisma check.
Yeah, go for it. I have you make a series of charisma checks. charisma is not Talon's forte.
Oh, Jesus. Five.
Okay.
Is that with the
No. Wait, let me roll the.
It's only a D4. It's not going to help that much.
No, it's not.
Do you have any, like,
I have a
+1
9. Yeah,
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
the modifier was 1,
As
so.
you try to act so suave, you continue stepping forward and stumble, almost tripping. You catch your footing, and of course, as you stumble, she's holding onto your arm with both hands. She has to stumble along with you. It's very awkward. She continues to move forward, only with one arm on you now. And
It might be safer.
she starts to lead you up the stairs of the tree. So, how long have you known Leandra?
How long?
Uh,
How long's our campaign been?
it's not been long, maybe 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks.
Wow. And you're still looking my way?
Yeah, what can I say?
I don't know, what can you say?
You better say carefully.
And make a charisma check.
Oh, Jesus. I knew I was going to try that. 7! Damn it!
Oh no.
This is a disaster.
She puts you on this.
Strangely, that does fit who his character is. It is awesome.
As she puts you on the spot, you are unable to come up with anything to say. She
I just gotta gulp.
she continues forward and leads you over to the lift in the tree. And as she approaches, a small dwarf man says, he sits there and he says, just a minute. And he pulls the lever and a platform lowers. And she steps on, you step on, and it begins to ascend again. So we're going up into the university district now. You've probably not been there because, well, it's not really on the tourist, the tourist circuit, really. So this is where most of the children in Oakheart are educated, as well as any sort of secondary education, though not the nobles like Leandra. They tend to be homeschooled. So up here is where we will find the wishing waterfalls, and you should start to think about what your wish is for the night.
To roll higher than 10.
That's exactly what it is. I didn't even hit the 10.
Okay. As you guys reach the second floor, you step out and you do see that built into the tree is a set of very large ornate doors. And she points to it and says, "That's where the university entrance is." And she points off to the opposite end, over to the left, and says, "That is where City Hall is." And if we were to continue going upward in the lift, we would need special permission, of course, but that is where the king's chambers are. Perhaps you will have a chance to go there one day.
Maybe I will.
Right, so she continues forward to what is a stand set up, and it has a couple of the lanterns that were hanging from the tree adorning it. And she steps up to it and says, "Hi, 2 votes, please." And the goblin woman behind the says, "All right, 2 boats coming right up."
Yes.
She,
Is that same lady from
it's not the same one, but it's another goblin.
She's moonlighting as a boat seller.
right? I'm like,
I get it a lot of Flea.
Yeah, is there a lot of flair with the boats?
She sounds Jewish, Derek.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought too.
I suppose. I don't know.
no, it's cool. I like
She sounds like permanently grumpy.
I suppose. She hands you the boats, and she says, "That'll be 2 guava." And make a charisma check. See if you realize you should pay.
It's
20.
yes.
So I definitely know I should pay.
Yes,
Something went right.
and you know you should probably pay a little bit extra to impress her.
I give 4 copper. Oh wait, is that not?
That's fine. However much you want to tip is fine. And she passes the boats your way, takes the money, and Corinne picks up a pen from a quill from the table, and she points to a scroll that sits on top of the boat. She says, "So on there is where you should write your wish for the night. Have you been thinking?"
I have.
Okay. She passes you the quill. Well, you go first.
Will she see it?
She might. As you start to bend down to write, she says, "Oh, don't worry." And she kind of turns her head. Every once in a while, you see her eyes kind of wandering back, but for the most part, you think she's not looking.
And the wishes are. I mean, the whole thing is for the night, right? Is that how it goes?
Yeah, it's what is your greatest wish for tonight?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I wrote it.
As you pass the quill back to her, she says, "Okay, no peeking." And she
I
writes.
turn away.
She will write her wish. Do you want to try to spot what she's saying?
No, I'm not even going to attempt it. I don't trust any dice rolls today,
Okay.
especially if it had anything to do with charisma.
All right. She rolls up her scroll and places it on top of the boat, and she instructs you to do the same. And she is going to reach out her hand to take yours, and she will lead you over to the waterfall. Okay, so now all we have to do is place the boats and let them go.
Okay.
And so she's leading you over to the water, and she trips.
Oh God.
She looks as though she's going to fall directly into the water. Make a dexterity save to see if you can catch her.
This is a romance trope. Just saying, all the Disney princesses do this.
So for the save, I roll and then add my save to it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If he gets a 1, does he call her a fucking idiot when she pulls it?
You're a fucking whiz. I should be getting ready to kill a demon with my friend. I rolled an 18.
Okay. As you catch her in true Disney prince fashion, you hold her in a fireman scare.
I'm about to get idiotic as a Disney prince, too.
You are able to catch her and right her so she's not falling any further. She looks very appreciative. Thank you so much. Oh, that was a disaster.
Do it.
Do it. We're so terrible.
Sorry, I'm not there. I forgot.
I don't even know what you guys want me to do.
Come on, kiss her.
That's what I thought, but I didn't want to.
I'm surprised Tom hadn't been following you the whole time and jump out.
This will probably be a disaster, but I will attempt to kiss her.
Okay, make a
Oh,
charisma check with advantage.
oh, thank God. At least
You have advantage because you just saved her. She's very receptive to this.
Oh,
But
I got an 11 and a 19.
nice. Wow. Okay. You plan to kiss her right on her, and she reciprocates.
And he's like stunned because this is all totally so new to him.
As you pull away, she looks down at her boat. Well, I guess I didn't even need to send it out. Let's do it anyways. Come on. And she pulls you over to the water. And she bends down to put her boat in the water. And she looks up at you.
Please don't fall.
Together?
Sure.
All right. 1, 2, 3. And as you both let go of your boats. Sorry, I have the image of them sinking. Sorry.
There's a hole in them.
I had the image of them sinking because it was just funnier in my head. But they float down in tandem, and you watch them disappear as they start to spiral down into the tree. She stands up again and says, well, that was lovely.
It was.
We should probably get back.
I guess we have to.
Let's take the scenic route, shall we?
Sure.
Talon is so aloof.
Sure.
It was fine.
Exactly what I was.
Alright. And you will find your way back to the mansion around the same time that Rowan and Connie do.
Yay.
So as you and Corinne are stepping up into the front door, you just hear a rush of footsteps behind you.
Wee. We come like racing up, see like which one gets there first.
I hear the footsteps and reach for my sickles, and then remember I don't have them.
Actually, yeah, let's do that, Rowan. Go ahead and make a dex check.
Yay! That'll be.
I imagine Atticus sitting on his front claws, like,
I know, right?
Roll a d20.
Ooh, 14?
Okay, Connie's gonna beat you. You gotta
Oh well. Hey, she's tired after all that running and jumping and everything.
Sure.
Just running all the way back.
As you guys rush towards the front door, his hand meets it just a fraction of a second before yours does.
Nice.
He says, well, better luck next time.
Race.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Come on, Rowan, do it.
Oh, God.
You might have rabies. He's a fox.
You already got your hand on his hand on the doorknob.
Oh, that was too good.
Oh, jeez. She doesn't get the romance vibe from him. She's not that,
She gives Talon a curtsy and she says, "Well, I'll see you tomorrow." Okay, have a good night. And she runs upstairs. Talon stands there.
It was very fun, but at the same time, very mind-boggling. This is all so new.
Really?
How was your race?
It was productive. We managed to get the information where it needed to go, and then we decided to race back, and he just barely beat me.
Well, you'll have to beat him next time.
I might just try that. That was rather fun.
Talon, as you walk in, you do spot everybody else seems to be wearing armor. You're in your dapper clothing.
Leandra
I
will
guess
try.
I better go change then.
Right. Might be a good idea. Especially if we're going demon hunting then.
So out of the game, does anybody want to know what I
Go ahead. Yeah.
made the Talon run?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
He wished for a fun night and that him and his party would have success. So here's what to wish for. Well, he tried to cover both. I mean, he has his eye on the mission. And worried about his friends, so.
Nice.
Talon.
What was Leandra saying?
She's gonna try and catch up with Corinne
Okay.
because she's as bad at the gossip stuff as everyone else. And she's like, "How'd it go?"
It went well, mostly.
Mostly.
He's a little clumsy. And he's not very romantic with his
No.
words,
No.
but he's a good kisser.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad. So, is there more, do you think, or was that just a little bit of a fling?
Well, it depends. I would like to see him again, but he didn't seem all that interested, so I don't know.
I think in the past he maybe didn't get out much, Corinne, so you might need to help him a bit.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, Lady Leandra.
Stay safe.
You too.
He was killing things, he didn't get out that much.
As Talon goes and armors up and you guys prepare to start your scouting for the demon, that's where we are going to end for the night.
Aw, man.
Talon is far more relaxed in his armor.
So, sorry it wasn't as heavy for everybody involved in the party, but
No, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
A good time.
That was cool.
I think Talon will need more coaching.
Tom will be more than happy to help.
So will Leandra.
That'll be roleplay for the week.
Oh man.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
so through the week, if you guys want to roleplay, it's going to be during the 2 hours or so that happen just before the demon hunt.
I'd like to point out too that the real me is engaged, so